Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to another trading session of day live trading. It's basically a session of the overview that I'm doing on the VIP day in, day out. And hopefully today we can find some trades because lately has been pretty dry regarding the scalping level, especially 550 minutes and stuff like that. In my levels, I are kind of front run, but it is what it is. I'm still expecting for the same ones. I mean, I really didn't want it to get involved in a less than $100 range here on Ethereum. So since 22 of April, since we had this pump here, I actually didn't manage to get any trade. So it was pretty annoying for me. Hello, 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 everybody. Good something. Okay, let's get a link and share it because I'm pretty sure that more people are waiting for the live to get on. All right. I think we got everyone on board. Hello, Ivan, Ekatalin Bukur, Ash, Marius, Ova, Ricky. So yeah, guys. As I mentioned earlier, it was pretty dry environment. Didn't manage to get too many moves. Let's actually create some folders here because I want to do some another analysis. These levels are still they are still valid levels. So these ones that I'm watching here, they are still valid levels, but seems like the market doesn't want to give them yet. Yeah, we are in this range stuck since 22 of April, and I didn't manage to take any damn trade since that period. Um, for example, I expected the swing failure of that pivot low in this GP here and this whole level key horizontal. So swing failure of this pivot point, nothing. And I didn't want to play like a golden pocket of that this area. You can see the retracement was deeper, the 78.6. So I wasn't a big fan of what was going on, but we'll start from scratch and we'll redo the analysis. We'll rewatch some levels and frame the market a little bit. Um, I don't know, even from an AB equals CD perspective, maybe they are building that. Who knows? An AB equals CD would send Ethereum around $2,000 here. So that would mean quick, a quick pump. And what's going on? Okay, so that would mean a quick pump here for an AB equals CD. What the heck is going on? Okay. Yeah, that one. So I can see like a big week coming up, like to the upside. Get some nice rally into this area. Pointing up some levels here. We have this poke here, another one here at 61.8. Yeah, and obviously a lot of people are speaking about this trend line, which I'm not giving it too much attention. Just my 2 cents. Not for now. Because if too many people are watching that trend line, what it can mean it's actually that we can have a deviation. Then we go back under the trend line, take this initial low, and that's when actually we start rallying. So I actually enjoy playing level by level. So yeah, let's go back on 1 hour. Let's go daily actually, because today we can play Monday range. Monday high, Monday low. All right, let's go back. But still, I wouldn't be a big fan of shorting around here. If we're speaking about a range, I would be shorting a deep discount or a deep premium. I would rather hop in a short around here. No wonder I didn't have any trade. Man, it's an annoying range for me, at least. Because it's not that sort of a range where you get, and this one was at midnight because I would have taken it, but it was at 3 a.m. for me. And I did took this one, for example, here, I remember. But then it didn't deliver my 2-to-1 restore yours, so I stopped out at break even. It was slight profits and then out. It's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty environment. Hey Matt, hello guys. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed, guys. Hey Frankie, Jade. Um, yeah, actually, I'm expecting a big pump, maybe a big candle to the upside, something like that, to flush everyone out, and then we can finally reverse. I'm waiting for this area, maybe. Um, for my longs, definitely, I would have looked around here, but I didn't had any chance to get in my longs here because price doesn't want to give me that price. Hey Tolga. Usually my setups they are based off deep premium and deep discount. So if I have a price action like this, I'll totally ignore it and I won't trade here. If I get here deep discount, yes, I will take a long here, back inside the range, or here, back inside the range. But I ignore. I'm not getting chopped up in this kind of range usually. So if I have this, yes, I will take this one. If I have this, yes, I'll take this long, but not here. So it was pretty difficult. Well, I don't know if difficult is the right word because all I had to do was waiting. But some people don't have patience, and uh, same stuff happened on Bitcoin. I posted this setup yesterday. I was front run with a little bit, and technically speaking, we should have had a deeper retracement on this week to the downside. We should have had a deeper week, like at least retest this demand here this week here. Because if we go on 3 minutes, you can see I was waiting about this area here, 3-5 minutes. You can see this fair value gap here. This is where I was waiting for the price to get back to me to get a retest of it. Ah, it is what it is. I don't have my fill. I was a little bit front run. I did try the short here at the swing failure of this pivot high in the 61.8. I did manage to get to 1-to-1 around here. I had a slightly lower stop loss. And I made it risk free, but then I got stopped out. Last night, I mentioned on VIP, don't short this 61.8. And it seems like it was the wise decision because the price went really aggressively into the highs. Because basically now we have Monday high and Monday low, so price should go even more aggressively into the highs. Let's delete everything. Let's go do the same stuff like on Ethereum. But man, it's killing me. It's boring. It's boring. What I would expect and not what I would like to see actually to make some, definitely this area 91,000. Let's look for some key horizontals. This one here. Yeah, it's exactly there actually. This one here. This one here. This one here. Just random level, guys. No, they are coming with experience. You'll know how to pinpoint them. Now if I'm taking this low, yeah. So a little. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pulling all the way down here. Yeah, this one actually is the best one. So 91,000. Also on Bitcoin, man, Monday range is really tight. It's really a tight area for a Monday range to play. Even like this, it's pretty annoying. Where the heck is my channel? All the way down here. So for example, if I would get the retracement here, I would definitely play it along here on this trend line. And we have the VWAP, we have a key horizontal, a whole level. I would play this area. I think even at 38.2. Let's check the big range. Full fib. There you go. 38.2. Actually, no, it's 30, 23, 23.6. Yeah, that's a good fib level. If the price is really that strong, like we see here, it should bounce off the pump chaser zone. And then for a short, I wouldn't like something like this. I would like something like this because I want to see some volatility kicking in off of this range, and then I can scalp short around here, around this area, then TP middle of the range, around here, and then here. But it's pretty damn difficult. It's pretty difficult, guys. And there are multiple reasons why it's difficult. The range is really tight. We are speaking about 3,000 bucks on it on Bitcoin and less than 100 bucks on Ethereum. So that is less than 10%. What 10% I'm speaking? It's less than 8%. And here 4%. Furthermore, if we are speaking about some altcoins, they kind of entered in a ranging phase here. Not too many things. Some of them they started the reaccumulation phase. I think which one was looking at this one? Feel. Well, speaking about scalping here, yeah, like lower time frame. No, this one could have been a nice setup, and I missed it. There you go. I missed it. Well, actually, that range on Bitcoin and Ethereum, it kind of tilted me. It really tilted me, that one. Let's put an alarm here on Tia. Maybe we can get something. Injective, not many. What's this? Ah, it's my long on Solana. Let's check this. GP here. Yeah, this one can be a good point because the low that created a new high. So there's a lot of stop losses lying around on that area. What I can do now is actually plan some potential plays, right? A retracement in this area and then reclaim and then target the range highs, but nothing more than that. It's pretty damn annoying. Pretty damn annoying. Let's check on all safe. On daily. Yeah, some of them are waking up. Mavi, I know PJ was hunting entry at that W. Let's check Bitcoin dominance. Just ranging here on 4 hours. Well, it's if the price. Someone was saying that some people are saying that it's not looking like a top. Where I don't care too much about what other people might say, but if we are reclaiming back below this pivot high, then we'll be speaking about the low of that candle mid-range here. So price getting back here, we'll be speaking about a very high probability for the price to get in the mid-range. And yeah, bullish retest and can go higher, can do whatever it wants. But for the moment, as soon as it triggers back inside the range, we can speak about the range here. So I'm playing my plans and my trades. And that's how I like to frame my market and make my profits. So I'm looking forward on this dump, and then maybe we can play some expansion on some altcoins. Though scalping wise, like 15 minutes, they are a bit too. I need a manipulation. If we're looking at TIA, for example, here, I'm looking for a manipulation of all these lows here, and then I can get my longs triggered. I can look for something like this. And most of the altcoins are looking like that. I did posted quite a lot of swing trades on VIP. I think I have at least 10 posted. I spoke about Mog, Peanut, Mumu, Fog. Let's check Mumu. Mumu. USDT. Bidga did I posted? I don't know. It was one of them. Whatever. But I posted more of them. And I think they can have a nice expansion pretty soon. I loaded up on some chic coins. Let's check Zen because I know I wanted yeah, I still don't have my limits. ONT, I posted that one on daily. On USDT. Yeah, there we go. This one. Feel USDT running. Cartesi running. We have an entry. Let's check it out. Yeah, we have an entry on Cartesi. right? GTS. Yes, this one, what the GTC. Sorry, GTC. Same stuff here. Like it triggered the entry. Gala, new profits. Ape. Ape was looking pretty good, guys. 475. So, damn it. Man, they should make trading view a little bit wiser because it's kind of retarded. Okay. So I'm looking for something like this. I don't know how fast the expansion will take place, but as you see, actually, I allocated quite a lot on swing trades because scalping, I'm waiting for my levels, nothing that I can do, hands under my ass. But I think swing trades they can do a good move in the upcoming period. And I have something more. What I have AR USDT, and there we go. It started pumping. The entry it's on. I even posted on Nix part of them. Ordi, yeah, it's running. It's in good profits already. Dusk, let's check Dusk. Same stuff. Let's check Ton. Yes, Phil is running for me. And ZCX. Ton and ZCX. Ton. Actually, I had more history here on OKX. Uh-huh. Well, basically, it's inside this range here, this little area. I don't think the bottom it's in yet for Ton because usually when you have a dump like this, almost it's pretty difficult to say that this is the bottom here. What can happen? It's actually another swing failure of that low, and then you can speak about the reclaim. I don't know, maybe a potential LJ, but LJ would be here. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't see the risk to reward on Ton too much. Jade. I usually like my coins to be juicy in regarding the probability of delivering. I really don't like trades with making a 2x or something like that. If I'm playing something, I'm really enjoying the high risk to reward trades and investment wise at least a 2x. Or yeah, get my initial out. Definitely I want my initial out. And then to ride the risk-free bag as high as possible. So I really don't want to bore you guys to death, but still, I don't know. I would be looking for something like this here. Here, definitely, I would be looking for something. Maybe a redistribution pattern. And here. I mean, it is what it is, but this environment didn't deliver as expected. I didn't had anything to do regarding to trading. I had to have lots of patience here because I did try, as I mentioned earlier, I did try some setup swing failure. It went at 2-1, yeah, 1-1 risk to reward. I got risk free and then stopped out at break even. And here I would have liked to have a swing failure of this pivot low. I didn't had it, so It's quite annoying. And here on Bitcoin, yesterday, let me show you. I posted on VIP limit order here. Let me show you Bitcoin. Yeah, so I posted this limit order at 93,160 when we had this dump, right? 93, 160, 160. Put it like this. And I've been front run. Damn it. So it is what it is. I cannot force the market to do what I want because hey, good morning. The same setups that made me profitable on the past, they are the same setups that I'm trading. I think I mentioned about ZSX Unizen. Oh yeah, actually I posted them on VIP. Are you on VIP? Who asked about it, Andre? Because I did mention about this one loading up. I loaded up on this one. I loaded up at the swing failure of this pivot low here. So if you're on VIP, I think you have a bag with me of this one. Well, yeah, some people might call it boring, Menace, because um, they might be used to take trade after trade after trade, to push it up, to force it and stuff like that. Well, it's not the right moment to do that. Right now, it's very good to just have some patience. If you have some exposures, just enjoy it and plan your next move. That's what you want to do right now. I think about Sui, I'm speaking about it all the time. Well, it just retested this deep premium area in the previous range high, took it as support and bounced. Now most likely it will go in deep discount around here, 4.9, but this wave is a little bit exhausted if we go on daily. Weekly it looks strong indeed, but I'm expecting at least a retest of 2.89 or even around here at 2.36. So I wouldn't chase this one. Hey, Polly. Yeah, that's the case, Polly. That's the case. And I didn't modify anything to my setups, like the setups that made me really profitable. Now I just have to wait a little bit more. It's just the fact that we had a very aggressive pump here on this period of 18 April to 22 April. And let's say that if you didn't have exposure on that move, you kind of lost the bus. It is what it is, but the idea is that you need to wait right now. You don't want to um, force the things. It might not end well. So just patience. Let's try to play confirmations. Let's try to play deep discount, deep premium zones. Let's not force the things. I don't know. Let's look a little bit at others. Um, I think Friday I made a public live stream and mentioned that there is still a probability of a big dump, and all the charts are pointing that one. For example, here, usually, so it's not necessarily, there is no mandatory thing or stuff like that, but usually what's going on is that when the expansion starts, price might want to sweep the original consolidation low. But let's say that it's not the case to go for the original consolidation lows, and we just get a retest of this W, exactly like Paul was mentioning in the daily crypto review this morning, and that would be just a bullish retest. So Yeah, we might get a little dump here or a bigger one. It's depending. Maybe the second week of May, I can see it around here. Market structure wise, I can see it something like this. But that would be just the bottom, guys. So don't get caught in paper handing your orders or anything like that. Total tree. We have a nice tree drives here, but if we are looking at total tree, yeah, I do think that the bottom is in here. I really do think that. So if others will sweep the bottom, that means we can get something like this here on total tree. We can get a swing failure of all these equal lows in the 61.8 and the previous low retest here. So I still think we'll play the range. So after that move, I want to load my bags big time here because most likely it will go for range highs. So I think it's just free money in this area. Free money. There's no such thing as free money, just the expression, but I don't think that we want to catch this move because most likely it will go for this equal highs here at the range highs. So pretty good opportunity to be making some money. And once again, I think that will happen in somewhere in May. And it's also correlated to that selling May go away crap. Total, same thing here. Yeah, the fib it's moved a little bit, but you get the idea. And I made a analysis on weekly time frame. It's good the fact that we didn't accept it below this pivot high and price reclaimed, because if price would have stayed more time here, we could have spoke about a dump in the bigger area here at the range lows. But price reclaimed. And what I would like to see here, it's actually a quick flash crash around May in the golden pocket here, because I don't want to see a candle closing around here in this area. That would be pretty bad for the price action. Everything is alright, guys? Can you hear me? Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed, guys. It's helping us a lot. Ethereum, Bitcoin. I explained my thesis here. It's pretty easy stuff, pretty basic stuff. I explained it in the free live stream which I made on Friday. It's a no-brainer area. So if you want to do some money in the upcoming 12 to 24 months, this is the area where you want your exposure on Ethereum Bitcoin. What the heck is going on? I cannot paint. Ah, okay, now it's working. This is the area where you want to get your exposure. If you want to be a sniper, I think wait for the swing failure of that pivot low. There is also a probability that you might be front run and the boss is living without you. What I actually enjoy, especially on spot, it's slowly DCA my way, especially here that we are in a deep discount area. So each time the price is just coming inside this blue zone, I'm just nibbling in, I'm buying, all right? And then you can follow your plans. I don't know, sell half on a double, anything like that. Up to you how you're developing your plans, but be cycle top, whatever. But I do think that range highs, it's coming at some point. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, in my point of view. All right, so position myself accordingly in this area. And Bitcoin dominance, actually, I would have liked this one to go even higher. I explained my overview earlier, but it's the same stuff here. Then you'll ask me, well, why didn't you took the lows? Well, there is a pretty low probability for the price to go all the way down here and all the way up there. So I would more focus on this area. So I would have liked to see Bitcoin dominance at 70, 68, 69 actually. And then it would have had a higher probability to dump all the way down here in the 48. So if we want like a real nice expansion in the altcoins, we want to see something like this pushing higher, because the higher it goes, the better it's for the altcoins when it will start dropping, basically. Yeah, you have to think about that one. So it's not a bad thing. Hey Albert, hey brother, it's not a bad thing if Bitcoin dominance would go higher. It's actually a good thing because the higher it goes, the harder will drop and the higher the expansion we will have when we'll have the rallies incoming. All right. So having Bitcoin dominance, this planning in correlation with Ethereum, I'm DCAing, this being said, I'm DCAing my way here. Sell the mid range, sell the range highs, easy money. This is the area. So we might see a dump as I get back to this one. We might see a dump in a big week maybe on Bitcoin dominance to the upside. This neckline, yeah, I like it. Maybe in the second week of May or the first week of May. And I would like to see sort of an expansion like we had here on Bitcoin dominance. Let me show you this two candles. We had a 10% expansion in two candles. So we can have that one and have like a selling climax here, buying climax, sorry. Uh, and actually the price to push all the way down to 70 and create exact like we saw this top. Yeah, I want to see something like this and create this reversal. I would like to see the same thing here because as I mentioned earlier, the higher it goes, the better for the altcoins when it will start dropping. The better for me because I'll get my discount. As for Ethereum, like classically speaking, the idea is that it got back inside this range here, here. So it's back inside this range. You can see it bounced off the mid ranges. Let's put it, okay. It bounced off the mid ranges here, making failure of these lows. But now it will be approaching into a X supply area here at 2000 bucks. So we can see that each time we manage to bounce off this area, mid ranges, the price has reclaimed pretty aggressively to the 2000 area. Same stuff here, here, same stuff here, here. So I think we'll have the same expansion. I think a push in the upcoming days. April? What month is now? Okay, April. So maybe a last push and then we can drop and retest this 1600 or even this equal lows here at 1.5k. Solana, pretty easy stuff. I mentioned about this long, this swing failure of this pivot low and reclaim the POC. So basically it should go at the value area high. What is the value? There you go. Here at 198. What I don't like about TI is that it didn't swap this listing price yet. This previous dump was pretty aggressive from 3.3 to 2.3. Yeah, actually a whole dollar dump. Yeah, it's still downtrend on weekly. So we can still make something like this and then make the big weekly W. So we can still be speaking about another retest of altcoins across the board at 78.6 Fibonacci. And that's also in confluence with what I was mentioning about total tree, about Bitcoin dominance and others. Let's get back to our scalping levels. Well, my scalping levels, but the market is not moving. Let's go back to Bitcoin. 15 minutes. I've been front run here. It is what it is. Now I just need to wait. I don't know if you have any questions, guys. We didn't have any action in the last 22 in the last week actually. We don't have any action, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm way happier protecting my capital than just risking my capital randomly and throwing money at the market. It's very bad for your portfolio to do that. So not mentioning the fees for the exchange that you're paying just for executing the word, the execution, yeah, you'll be paying whole lots of fees. The meme coins posted. On the meme coins, I pointed them on live. Also, I posted. Yes. Uh, let's go peanut, for example. Where are my photos? I don't have them yet. Let's go on the VIP. So Miro, for example. Yeah, I don't know where my drawings are because they disappeared. Miro. What exchange was that? Binance. Miro USDT. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm waiting. I have limit orders. If I have the yellow line, it means that I have a limit order. 147 peanut Mogat. Yeah, I have limit orders. I'm waiting for them. Not filled. I think fog is filled because fog was really close to the limit order. What exchange was that? Gate.io. This one. That one was exactly at the entry when I posted. 49. Yeah, 4912. That one had an entry. Can check it up for me. And then the others not necessarily. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Trump analysis. Yeah, you got to also tell me the time frame because I can go on monthly and then 1 second chart. Definitely, I don't want to chase here. So if you're speaking about Trump, taking at support this intermediate level, but I don't think in this area will be holding. So I can easily see a dump all the way down into $9, and that would be like a 32% dump. So don't be too aggressive here. We have a swing failure of this pivot high, which was quite aggressive. Let's go 1 hour. We can speak about the power of 3 here on 1 hour. So maybe we push back at the highs and we get a 3 drives. I would like to see that because I'd like to short it if I get a chance. So let's put an alarm here. Maybe. Then you'll ask me, why would you short? Well, the risk to reward is insanely good. That's why. That's why. The risk to reward is very good. This W, it's enticing me to long here actually. I don't like these big wicks to the downside, and it's forcing me to put a wide stop loss. That's what one of the things I don't like. And then I don't know, my risk to reward ratio would be very diminished. And if we speak about a POC, yeah, I don't even have 2-to-1 risk to reward until POC. So it's yeah, it's not that fancy. Maybe again 0.5 here. Yeah, if I get this, definitely. Damn it. If I get this, definitely I'll take it. But then I don't know about the validity of this power of 3 here. I don't know. Kind of hard to find a good setup right now. Market is pretty clunky. They have huge unlocks, I think. Yeah, market is pretty clunky here. Pretty damn weird. Well, if we're looking at this pivot low, definitely I would hunt along, maybe scalp long here at 11.69. Still market is damn weird. And it's too high. So I would look for a swing failure of this pivot low here in the golden pocket. I would play the same idea. The only idea that is not a swing failure is this one here, which would be based more of a power of three kind of setup. But still is damn weird. And what I don't like about this one, if you play like really low stop loss, not low, how do you say it? Not wide, the opposite of wide. Man, I don't have the word. You get the idea. But if you play a tight, yeah, a tight stop loss, and you get some nasty news, yeah, you can get a really, well, you can be lucky and get a good risk to reward, but in the same time, you can get wiped by some tramp shenanigans. So it's damn tricky, damn tricky, damn tricky. But I'll pose this plan. I have my alarm set, and I'll pose this plan. Let's take out this one. Maybe that one I'll post separately. Copy link. Let's post it on VIP. All right. Yeah, I'm not moving. I would have liked to see a trend line deviation here on TIA, something like this. Pump, quick dump, and then quick reclaim. That would have been really nice. That can still be really nice and very rewarding. Somewhere around here. Target new highs. Yeah, not bad. Actually, I'll put a limit order here with wide stop loss. TIA limit long entry 7 stop loss 459 EP. Popcat. Oh, that's a good one, Matt. Popcat might range long, but not sure if it will retest. not sure. It's not up to us if it will retest. You want to put your limit? I think it will retest because we have this key horizontal quite aggressive. So we are below the Monday, not Monday. Phew. We are below daily open. You can see here. So the bias it's bearish. So I do think that we'll retest this area. Let's put an alarm there. Well, it wasn't a bad session after all. I did manage to frame something, even though it's not great. No, I wouldn't long because I was looking at this. Look at this aggressive move here to the downside. This is quite aggressive crap, and usually you get something like this, and you get one more dump, and then you reclaim. I mean, the trend is still bearish. You can see here. I would rather short something on it. Saturday. Where the heck is my Monday high? Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Structure, it's iffy. It's ugly on that one. Now, if you want to short, you can look for the Monday high here because you can see. I think it's starting to get in the short reload zone. But you have this three equal highs here at 497. That's far away though. That's far away. And if we look at the key horizontal here, it's at the resistance. So I don't think it's a bad idea shorting Monday high. Let's see how we get the reaction, and potentially we can speak about the power of three here. A bearish one because I flipped my chart. Yeah. Think about shorting Monday high on Ethereum. Yeah. For the three drives here, 1, 2, 3, and looking for a 4-1, something like that. Restore your trade, taking the lows here, maybe all the way down in the 61.8. It's a range, so I repeat myself. It's a range. It's a big range. I have to play the range. Yeah, I have to play the damn range here. SCPG on 15 minutes. It actually is swing failure, the Monday high. Damn it. I was live and PJ was posting. And I bet PJ is short. Fuck it. That is what it is. So I think some people might be short like this. Damn it. For I was blabbing away. Next boss. I'm tilted because you could short with us. Nah, it's for a scalping level. I need because I don't want to put a stop loss like this. Not yet. I don't want this trade. I want this trade. Yeah. I want something like this, maybe. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes PJ it's live streaming and I'm taking the trade, And sometimes, like now, I'm live streaming and PJ's taking trade. Is what it is. Yeah, look at Griffin. I start to cry. I think PJ took a look at Griffin the whole week and the whole previous week. What I can do to this one? Let it exist. Let it be. You don't want to touch this structure. Let it resolve itself. I have nothing to look at here. Yeah, maybe if I get a swing failure of this pivot lows here, yeah, maybe I would long. Actually, let's post a long because I can see one. But man, where the heck I can? Well, this is the main. This is the secondary pivot low, secondary, and this is the main one. Yeah, we have GP around there, so it's all right. You guys are asking me questions, so I'm losing the trades. I can see your strategy. I think PJ has put you to do that. Yeah, so I don't know if you're speaking about this sending consolidation. I would take something like this. Trendline deviation kind of stuff. And here, let's check 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. There you go. We have this hold area. There you go. So I might be willing to take something like this on a trading level. But man, the things are, when I mean resolve, I mean don't touch it. That's what I mean. The amount is not clear. Uh, when I mean resolve, I mean don't touch it. That's what I mean with resolve. Oh, quite a boring session. I need to say that. Quite a boring session. Metis, I'm not big boss, Mr. Big Boss. Big boss. Metis, I wrote big boss. Well, it's a shitcoin. Same stuff. Well, lower lows, W. Same classic crap here. If you had a chance to enter here at the neckline, yeah, around here. It's looking good. Yeah, I'll take a break after this one. I missed that damn trade. Virtual, I have some longs running on virtual protocol here, but it's fired up already quite aggressive. I mean, this one made already huge gains. I mentioned about it on VIP around here. It's a good buy, was a good buying area. You guys took the short without me. Damn it. That's annoying. That's annoying because I waited so much for that level. Ah, well, next bus. Next bus. I cannot chase. I cannot chase. Yeah, I'll take the retest, Matt, if I get my entry. 4 hour Bitcoin close about the swing low, and we move swiftly. Yeah, exactly. I'm waiting for the same stuff on Bitcoin. But you can see we are rejecting daily open, so there is a pretty high probability we are actually filling our limit order that I was waiting for yesterday, or even taking Monday low. I don't know what kind of fuckery they might do today, but yeah, these are my points of interest. Put it like that. I just need to wait, nothing that I can do right now. Just a swing trade. Can you also please post it on premium? Uh, on premium, there's a lot of trades already posted, and I'm taking care of VIP. We have Dalmudi, we have Paul, we have Julian. There's a lot of swing trades in premium, so I'll stick to it. Yeah, well, that would be, guys. I'll try to get in my short, but I don't know if I'll get an entry. BJ seemed like he front ran me uh, because I think everyone took the trade with, but not me. Um, Regarding education wise and the VIP trading corner, it's opened until Monday. Yeah, so people have 1 week to join. Right now, it's open only for the VIP members, so they can renew their subscription, and then I'll see how many spots I'll have available for the public. I don't know, 2, 3 spots. Last time we had 3 or 4 spots available, so all of them were actually booked. I'll see how many we have this time. Regarding the education, we'll have one more Capua to this year, as Paul already announced. But Capua 1, it's open. So if you want to learn how to trade, actually, I would recommend Capua 1. If you already are a swing trader and a person who knows how to play setups, who knows how to go around with trading, how to frame the market, and he just want to get like a sniper of the market and get better at this, that's with me, Capua 2. But I wouldn't recommend you to get into Capwatt without knowing what a setup is, how to use risk management and stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend that because you will go on 5 minutes and you will lose your head. You'll see too many setups. You'll see execution everywhere when actually you will just burn money and stuff like that. So yeah, that being said, thank you very much for watching. We'll be getting live again in 4 hours at New York trading session. Thank you very much and hear you guys later on. Bye bye.